Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And right away, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. He juked him. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson just beating the play clock. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, it's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On first down, Watson. Forced out to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, it's Phillips. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second down now. It's Phillips. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Scotty Phillips, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This is it. 19. 59. Let's go. 54. 58. 58. 58. Come on. Squeeze. Double up. 58. Come on. 58. Come on. Switch. Undercut. 36.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they did.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 38, Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Ready? Shift! Watch the shift! Switch!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Check 26.
On second down, Hilliard runs through the contact. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Kill to the pass. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a give right side. Phillips. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 21. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Scotty Phillips with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Williams to return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 10.
46 the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Ace. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Murray.
Screen.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Murray now to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here. There he goes, left side. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 155 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 50. Check 50.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans add on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Phillips. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep, and he will have a touchdown. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 9. Watch the out. Watch the out. Check 13. Check 13. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 3. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's caught out wide by Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On second down now, Hilliard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage. A little something extra in his repertoire.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's